Today we're going to review what a mixed number is, and then we're going to learn how to compare and order fractions and mixed numbers. So first we'll start with what is a mixed number. So if you guys remember, a mixed number is basically a whole number and a fraction. So if we look at these, we have 6, 6, which equals 1 whole. We have another 6, 6, which equals 1 whole. And we have another 6, 6, that equals 1 whole. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 pieces, so that would be 5, 6. So my mixed number, if I were to count all the individual pieces, we would have 23 pieces, and there's 6 in each whole. So this is an improper fraction. So we can change it to a mixed number, and that represents our 1 whole, our 2 wholes, our 3 wholes, and then we had 5, 6 left over. So basically a mixed number is a fraction and a whole number. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next one. So which mixed number is shown? So again, if we look, we have 1 whole, we have 2 wholes, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, but only 6 are filled in. So that would be 1, 2, and 6, 7. Alright, so that means that a mixed number is larger than a fraction. So whenever we see a mixed number compared to a fraction, we know the mixed number will always be more. So let's go ahead and take a look at our steps. So comparing and ordering a mixed number. So step number 1, if the whole numbers are different, the mixed number with a greater number is larger. So if we take a look at our example, 1 and 3/4 and 2 and 1/8, we have 1 and we have 2. So we always look at the whole numbers first. So I know that 2 is larger than 1, so that would receive my greater than sign. It gets a little tricky when the whole numbers are the same though. So what we do is we look at the whole numbers first. Oh, they are the same. So now I'm going to take a look at my fractions, 3/4 and 1/8. And I'm going to compare them just like I would a normal one. So if I compare them to 1/2, 3 plus 3 is 6, so this is more than 1/2. Okay. And then if I compare this, this is 2, so this is less than 1/2. So that means that this side, 1 and 3/4, would be greater than, because the fraction is greater than this fraction. So again, we compare the whole numbers first, then we compare the fractions, and whichever fraction is greater is the one we put the inequality sign facing. So now let's take a look at when we're ordering fractions. So if you notice, there are only 2 that have a whole number. So let's take a look. If we pull those out, so we know these 2 are going to be the greatest. So we have 1 and 8/9, and we have 1 and 1/2. So they're going to go over here in my number line between 1 and 2. So 1s are the same, so now we go to our fraction. So if I double this, 16 is more than 9, so this is more than 1/2. And then 1/2 we know is equal to 1/2. So that means that this one is greater. So that means this one is going to go over here. So let's take a look. So 1 and 8/9. And then we have 1 and, let me fix that because it's going to go right in the middle because it's 1/2. So we have 1 and 1/2. And then I can get rid of those. So now I have 3 fractions left that I have to order. So if you take a look, we have a 9 and we have a 9. So we can kind of compare those. So I know 7/9 is going to be greater than 1/9, but I don't know if 7/9 is greater than 1/2. So let's look at that. 7 plus 7 is 14, and this is more than 1/2. So 1/2 would be about here, so that means 7/9 would go here. So let's get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and then we're left with 1/9. And if we think about it, 1/9 is a very small piece. So we'll put 1/9 close to 0. So if I were to order these from least to greatest, it would go 1/9, 1/2, 7/8, 1 and 1/2, and 1 and 8/9. Alright, go ahead and use this video to help you try and practice your Google Classroom work.